Semi-remote camped in Story, Arkansas. The sun is just disappearing behind the mountains. It's not really a remote campground. It's kind of an old, almost abandoned campground. They have limited services, but what they don't have as far as that goes, they make up with this pretty nifty setting. Yeah, I didn't go far today, but I went far enough to find this. And I also went far enough to know that there are no leaks. Something happened today. And there was old Slimbo laying on his side, and he was pouring out oil. And not just a little bit either. Let's just call it the day it quit being fun. So Slimbo is doing good. I also have enough internet here to connect. I've got a project that I am designing for some clients back on Greers Ferry Lake in Arkansas. I talked to my little bride today, and the heat indexes are above 110 in Arkansas. And right now it's about 72. At a warm afternoon, it got up to about 80, 81, 82. If you were standing in the sunshine, you'd feel it. But there was also a cool breeze coming off the mountain. This little community of Story is really kind of a anomaly. It is tucked in close to the mountains. I've gained a little altitude, but not a lot from where I was this morning at Sheridan. But the way the mountains rim this valley, it creates its own weather. If you look, I'll show you. There's a ranch behind those trees, a ranch house, and there's horses. And the road comes into the campground right over there. But the trees are different. 5 miles down the road that way, you've got open range with wide open views back off into the plains. But this is dramatically different. It's like we crossed into the Lost Valley or something. Story is one of those places that you don't go to on accident, but it's worth coming to. I've always loved this place. So, this is bear country. And they have reported seeing bears in town. So I've got my bear spray in my hammock with me. I can get 6 shots if I fan it real quick. Bear spray. We got the food bag there, and it's going up the tree. So yeah, still here. Haven't moved. Don't intend to. Not for a little bit. And it's given me time to play. I'll show you what I got going over here. Doesn't everybody bring their black pot with them on a bike? Got me a pot of beans going. Got some jerky in there. We don't want them to dry out. Smells good. It is the morning of the third day here at this wagon box campground in Story, Wyoming. The place is kind of derelict. There used to be quite a resort here, the Wagon Box Resort. It closed down a couple of years ago. Somebody bought it, tried to run it. It didn't work. Closed down again. It's a beautiful place. Really a shame that it's not better managed. Gives me some ideas. If I think too long about that, I'll be in trouble. But I had visions of bathing in the creek. And then I put my toes in. And this is as far as I want to get. That water is coming down out of the mountains, melting off the snow, and it is ice cold. I've managed to accomplish my business needs right here, and I'm getting itchy feet. I paid up, and I am packing up this morning. We're going to go on up into the mountains, see what we can find.
Wherever you pray, wherever you lay, I'll be there when you call me. Over rivers and roads, wherever you roam, I'll be there when you call me. When time starts to break and the dawn is awake, I'll be there when you call me. At the end of the day, when the world is away, I'll be there when you call me. So hum this tune and hold on tight. I'll be with you in the morning light. Close your eyes and listen. Close your eyes and listen. Oh, what a beautiful sound. Close your eyes and listen to the sound. Hope has escaped and the darkness awaits, I'll be there when you call me. If your direction home is lost amongst the cold, I'll be there when you call you and hold on tight. I'll be with you in the morning light. Close your eyes and listen. Close your eyes and listen. Oh, what a beautiful sound. Change is all around. Close your eyes and listen to the sound. I will walk among the fires. I will run to the deepest corner, see you face to face. You are my present and my future, the reason I am saved. Wherever you pray, wherever you lay, I'll be there when you call.
Here? I'm not. Take care! God bless! This place has so much potential. I can see that at one time it was quite a novelty. There's old horseshoe pits that have deep grooves wore in them from hours and hours of pitch and shoot. Run down little cabins that I'm sure had excited vacationers in them. The old wagon box lodge here closed down. Maybe someday somebody with resources to bring it back will get a hold of it and really do something. Now, it's in my rear view. This road winds on up here a little farther and then stops. All these roads do. Like I say, you can't get here unless you come here. I think I passed a trailhead on back a little ways. So there's a nice hiking path up in here. Other than that, maybe a little fishing on the creek. There's a lake way up there high, but not for me, not today. That's about it. I am going to head back the way I came, because that's the only way to get out. And I'm going to go back up on top. See if I can find a place to hang out for maybe 2 more days. Here I am again, standing out on a windswept bridge. So you can say, hey Colin, what you doing out there in the middle of the prairie? Well, something happened right here. So significant that they built a 2-mile dead-end road to this particular spot. And they erected this monument. This is the location of the Fetterman fight. Okay. During the fall of 1866, Red Cloud gathered Sioux, Cheyenne, and Arapaho warriors. As the Indians' strength grew to the north of the Tongue River, they increased their raids on the Bozeman Trail forts. Colonel Henry B. Carrington received orders from the department commander to be more aggressive and carry out punitive strikes against the raiding Indians. Carrington requested more troops, better arms, more ammunition. Captain William J. Fetterman, a recent arrival to the fort, said that he could ride through the Sioux Nation with 80 men. The stage was set for the Fetterman fight. December 21st, 1866. A clear day, with snow drifted on the north slopes of the hills and the ridges from earlier storms. That morning, Captain Fetterman requested command of a force to relieve a wood train under attack by the Indians. His command included Lieutenant George Drummond and Captain Frederick Brown, 49 infantry, 27 cavalry, and a civilian, James Wheatley and Isaac Fisher, totaling 81 men. Early in the day, 800, maybe 1,200 Sioux, Cheyenne, Arapaho warriors had arrived in the Pino Creek Valley. Some were sent to attack the wood train, others to decoy the Army's relief party, and the rest took up positions for a planned ambush. The decoys lured Fetterman's command over Lodge Trail Ridge. As the soldiers approached Pino Creek, the ambush was sprung. In the ensuing battle, as the troops retreated towards Lodge Trail Ridge, they were surrounded and defeated. In approximately 1 hour, the battle was over. A relief column arrived to find the bodies of Fetterman's command in 3 separate groups along what is now known as Massacre Hill. Fort Phil Kearny had lost 81 men. Indian oral history indicates their casualties were 20 men. this lonely hill here. And on down that ridge was a bad place to encounter some of them pesky redskins. Or maybe another way to put it would be, it would be a bad place to meet some indigenous folks who felt like invaders were coming to disrupt their way of life and were ready to push them out by any means possible. Find yourself undergunned, overmatched, and on a lone prairie, and soon with an arrow sticking out of your chest. That Sharp's repeater wasn't going to help against that kind of an onslaught. A 2-mile road, pavement, and a monument, mostly forgotten. There's bus parking down there, bus parking area, no buses. Couple of little burnouts where kids have come out here and hung and drank beer, done whatever other things kids do in their cars. We forget history. We really shouldn't do that. Whether these guys were justified in their defense, whether the Indians were justified in their efforts to protect, well, both sides had a point. People lost their lives. Both sides suffered. And now, windy spot on a ridge that nobody looks at. That's us on the Powder River Pass. Elevation 9,666 feet. Old Slimbo was a huffing and puffing, kind of like me at this altitude. If I'm going to go on ahead up here a few miles, there's a lake. I'm hoping to find a place to camp. This country, this is magnificent. I would not want to be up here in February. Well, this is us for tonight anyway, on Meadowlark Lake, off Highway 16, just over the Powder River Pass. Got some folks out there paddleboarding. They're doing their best to have fun, but got a little breeze. And I see something building off on the southwest horizon there. So I don't know how long we'll stay. You can hear the wind in the pines. Feels great. See how it feels about 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Slimbo and I will have a little hill climb getting up out here. No step for a stepper.